About Brazil, you are here,
Yeah,
right? You're in Ramon Dino territory.
yeah.
And how did you think him?
I was disappointed,
Hmm.
but it's a little bit of everything. I was a little disappointed, because I went into that show very confident, thinking I was going to win.
Yeah, you did the job.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
did everything you're supposed to.
But at the same time, I was very grateful, because I didn't compete last year. The year before that, I got fifth. The year before that, I got sixth.
Hmm.
So even though we didn't get the main goal, we improved a lot. And like being kind of like it's weird because I hate to say it, but in bodybuilding, like if you're not top three, like it's a whole like the top three are on a whole different level of like popularity than even four, five, six, whatever.
Hmm.
And I saw the difference from going from sixth, from second to sixth, and even it was 4 years since I played second. The popularity of classic is completely different
Yeah.
because like I have better before even the third place. I got better contracts now, better sponsorships, and more support than I did when I was placing second place. So even if I don't have the same placing, there's a lot more love and there's a lot more respect for the whole division as a whole. So I love that too. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. It's been interesting because um, I know like obviously like again third place is amazing. Like not many people say they're third best at anything in life, but it's still not quite what I wanted. But for some reason like I was a little disappointed. It only lasted like 10, 15 minutes. Like I get
Hmm.
backstage, I'm like, man, and then like I see my trainer, and then we like immediately start talking about okay, what we're gonna do for the off season. Like I think we need to work on this, we need to work on this, and like
Uh-huh.
I'm like motivated,
Uh-huh.
excited. Yeah,
So you changed your mindset like very quickly. But it was the first year without Chris Bumstead.
yeah, yeah.
And you were like kind of worried about how the class would be without him because all the time, like his six titles, everybody was saying, well, oh, the classic, it's all about Sibam.
hmm
Oh, everyone was talking about that. But how you feel the first year
I think it was
without
just
him?
as awesome. Like
Yeah,
I don't think one, and I
I
don't think
don't think it changed it.
no, I think it was just as exciting because you had there was no like person you knew that was gonna win. There was a lot. It was an open door.
Hmm.
Chris was amazing, obviously, but I think there's a lot of talent in classic. So I don't think I like. I am curious to know if like I'm a business guy too. I am curious to know if like the numbers dripped or anything like that, like went down or went up or what,
Hmm. Hmm.
with him being gone. But I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it did.
Yeah, the filling, I don't think got
Sold
any
out.
different. Yeah, it was sold out, and even here in Brazil, everybody was talking about that, and on internet all over. So I don't feel it changed.
Good, good.
So we're still growing, right? It's positive. So
Yeah.
everybody's gonna keep growing, and the sports too. But you feel any difference when people deals with classic and men's open? Because there's still a lot of people that says that the show is all about men's open. Classic physique is still just for the young people.
I think they're a little bit behind now. I think they could have said that 5 years ago,
Uh huh.
like when I was placing second. But like those young people are 5 years older now. Like they're probably anywhere from like 20,
25
20
to
to like
35.
35. Yeah, yeah. And I think yeah, they come to the show like I would the last. So granted, at the athletes meeting, you can leave whenever.
Mhm.
So, but the last two people that were there were me and Jeremy Buendia.
So
Everyone else gone.
classic
So
and
it's
men's too.
still
Yeah.
popular. Like granted, the bodybuilders they probably left early because they competed the next day. I
Uh
don't
huh.
compete the Saturday, so I always say like, 'cause I'm like, well, I'm doing nothing tomorrow, and I feel for those guys because they make them do the meeting and then they compete the next day
Yeah.
and stuff. But still, like I have fans until they kick everybody out.
Hmm.
Mm.
And about you just came from the meeting here in muscle contest. How do you feel about the Brazilian athletes level?
I think it's high. Like like again, I think the level of athletes that Brazilians bring, it may not be like a lot of athletes they bring to the Olympia, but obviously the caliber is high. You got Ramon winning the Olympia,
Hmm.
Natalia winning as well,
Hmm.
Eduarda. I mean, like
Eduardo
yeah. So
in
like
wellness. Yeah.
you got who I think he plays top five in Mrs. Diogo, I think, or
No, we had Edvan in top five.
okay, okay,
Yeah, and Victor Chavez too. He looks like Diogo. Victor
okay, okay,
Chavez. Yeah,
okay.
the short guy. Yeah.
So I mean, I think the caliber of athletes is very, very high here, and it's because of the culture. Like again, like I've been in it so long, I kind of saw when Brazil was really coming up. Like
Hmm.
you always had good Brazilian athletes like Eduardo Correa, but like I don't know, like 4 or 5 years ago, it just seemed to explode.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. I don't know what happened or who did it or what, but it's been very cool to see the culture of bodybuilding here, and I think that's the big reason why the athletes are doing so well. Is because everyone supports everyone. I've seen where like bodybuilding pages will learn from the best people that speak English and translate it for the whole community.
Hmm.
I think that's crazy cool, right?
Yeah, we try to spread the word as much as we can. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see any other culture or country doing that.
Hmm.
So yeah, yeah, I think it's cool.
You feel difference when you come to Brazil and train like with Pacho or from the coaches from US, from the trainers from US? You feel any difference?
Pacho trains very similar to my trainer, so I'm
Okay.
lucky. Like obviously, they're probably not the norm in the U.S. Like a lot of guys. Trainers, they kind of train more like a Charles Glass, like a little bit higher volume, like a bunch of different angles. I feel like Pacho, like I got lucky with my trainer. They train very similarly, so I don't feel too much difference. The one thing I think is cool though is like, you know, um, in the U.S. we're so spread out. There's not much camaraderie or the friendship
Hmm.
because we're all like. I don't think a lot of people not from the U.S. understands how big the U.S. is.
Yeah,
It's
people
just
that understand.
huge.
It's huge.
It'll take like 4 or 5 days to go from Florida to California.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of times we're so spread out. We're not very close. It's almost like different countries sometimes. Like
Brazil's kind of that too. We are
okay.
big, but what happens here that everybody came to live in São Paulo.
See that's the cool part.
Yeah, because Ramon's from Acre, it's just like another country.
Okay,
It's
okay,
more
okay.
close to Amazon, more to the north.
Okay.
More to the north. So São Paulo is more in the southwest. So here, as a big city, we concentrate the majority of the athletes. But
See,
we are still big too.
I think that's the reason why it's doing better here. It's almost like how bodybuilding was in the 70s in the U.S. where everyone went to California.
Yeah, that's the feeling. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, it's cool. And right now you have in front of you Ramon and Mike.
Yeah.
What's the strategy to defeat both?
You know, honestly, this is my viewpoint. Is like 99%, especially Mike. Mike can't gain any more weight whatsoever. Ramon, I'm not sure. I think he's at the limit too. For me, I weighed in at 178.2 pounds,
Uh-huh.
and the cutoff is 182.
187?
No, I did-
182?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was right on it, and so 182. And that was after eating and drinking, so probably even more weight I can gain. So the game plan is, like I said, I need long off season, so do these 2 shows and nothing else into the Olympia. So God willing, I can gain the weight. It's not
Mhm.
that's the hard part. Like like I'm gifted in a lot of things, but like I've been doing it again 10 years, and like I'm still not at the weight cap, and some people reach the weight cap in a year.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
training with not training, helping posing with Andre Pikachu.
Pikachu. Andrea Pikachu.
And he's like, all right, I gained 30 pounds, and now I can't do classic anymore. I was like, dude, I wish I had the problem, you know. So I'm gonna work hard to really get that weight, because I think if I can,
So you get shredded very easy too, right?
yeah, I don't have any. I've done like it's crazy. The most stressful years I had in bodybuilding was the 2 years I played second. Like I had like 1 year I had gyno surgery, and I had maybe like an 8-week prep,
Mhm.
and then the next year my coach passed away, John, and
Yeah.
I kind of was in a weird spot, and that prep was 6 weeks. So like I don't need a lot of time at all
Uh-huh.
to prep. It's just the size part, you know.
So is it you're facing a different phase of your career,
Mhm.
like with more time to do a real strategy?
You know,
Right?
right? Well, and I see that with a lot of people. You know, when you're young, like I didn't have a lot of opportunities growing up, so like I was saying yes to everything. Like, oh, you want a guest posing here and a meet and greet there. You know,
You accept everything.
yeah, I did. Like I was those years I was traveling 30 weekends out of the year.
Mhm.
So like there's 50 weekends, and I was going 30 of them. Like I was in and out. So, you know, I'm older and a little wiser, and I'm like, okay, I need to.
So the last year was the first year that you really focused on that, like 100%.
Yeah, I didn't go. I went.
You didn't travel too much.
I didn't go. Yeah, I didn't go. I went.
Actually, you traveled.
I went to Colombia for stem cell therapy. That was it.
Brazil. You came to Brazil too during your prep.
That was during the prep. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I went
You
one
still, you're
place.
still traveling.
No, not even close. Not even close. That's one trip versus like every weekend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, just your strategy. You have 2 shows ahead. I hope you do well. I believe that.
Thank you.
And just I just want quick answers right now.
Okay,
Okay.
quick answers. That's tough for me. All right.
Favorite cheat meal?
I like everything. Last year meal, pizza, sushi, Brazilian steakhouse.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's what you're planning to eat after the show?
That's what I did after my last 3 shows. I ordered all of it.
Brazilian steakhouse?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Best pump up song for you for the gym.
So, I like his name's NF. He's a rapper. I like him. And then now I found this band called Sleep Token. I've been loving them a lot.
I saw you posted.
Yeah. So those two.
One bodybuilder, past or from the present, that is an inspiration for you.
Oof. That's tough. Inspiration.
For any time,
I
like
would say Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler.
You know, like for him to have the mindset he did and play second that many times behind Ronnie and still be focused and still work hard, it's not easy. And even now that he's retired, he's done it probably better than anybody else.
He's only improving. That's awesome.
Impressive. Yeah.
Is there any other bodybuilder you want to do a post down with?
You know, before they pass away, I want to go see like all the 70s bodybuilders and learn from them. A lot of Brazilians gave me shit because I trained with Rich Gaspari and like they didn't like his training, you know. But I just think it's a respect thing. Like I know some of the methods aren't the best, you know, but like these are legends, you know. Like I'm not gonna say like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, you know. I'm gonna do whatever he does for the workout to show my respect for what he's done and do the workout. I'll ask him questions and I'll probably learn something here or there, you know. Like it was cool to find out like he was one of the first people to track his food, and that's why he was the first guy to have shredded glutes on stage. You know, I just like history like that, you know. And if I got to do like 5 sets of 30 on squats to find it out, then you know whatever.
You're cutting for a show
You already know, okay.
or doing military?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's okay. The military in general is easy, but special forces training is 10 times harder.
Really?
It's not even close. It made going through the bodybuilding process so much easier because like once you test your limits up here, everything else a little bit less is easier. You know, like yeah, no,
So military actually prepared you for bodybuilding.
yeah, the discipline, the hard work, doing stuff when you're tired, all that good stuff. Yeah. Because in the military, you're taught like, oh, like if you don't do this, you die. You know, so it's like okay, well,
Without limits.
yeah. So
You have to save your life all the time.
yeah. So you know, even though like bodybuilding is not easy by any means, don't get me wrong. It's hard in a different way. Like I would say bodybuilding's hard because of how long you have to stay consistent. Where like sometimes like military stuff, it gets hard and then it's easy because you take a break, you're not deployed, but then it's hard, you know, like that. So yeah,
Some cycles.
cycle. So you get like a little more of a break a lot of times. Yeah.
So it's great. So just leave a message to your fans all over the world, actually, not only Brazil.
Okay. Thank everybody. You know, like my career's been up and down, but you know, shout out to the people that have supported me the entire time. Shout out to the people that show me love. I do this not to prove that haters wrong, but to prove my support is right. So appreciate you guys.